Lots of questions about our gear and what we use, and this is probably the best place to start. And this is the most basic things that we use. And these are products made by Garmin, and this is how I track my dogs. So this is a Garmin 300i. If you're not familiar with that, it connects to this collar right here. This is a Garmin X collar. It shows it in here, and I've got Google Earth. It's called Bird's Eye View, and I can see my dogs wherever they're at. I can see every road, trail, city, highway name, street sign. It's just like Google Earth, and I keep those cards in here where I can see the exact lay of the land. I can see property lines, who owns what property. Everything that you get on all these different kinds of apps, I have inside here. This is a Garmin XL screen that rides right to my left in the cup holder of my Can-Am, and it's always hooked up to my big antenna, and it is connected to these collars as well. So when I'm walking through the woods and I'm killing the hogs, or I'm up doing close and personal, I'm looking at this screen. And when I'm riding in the buggy, which I do a lot of time doing, I'm looking at this screen right here. And it's very big. And this right here is where it's got a magnetic mount. And I'll just set it right there, and it hangs on, and I can watch it, because as you guys know, I hunt many dogs at a time. And so when I have multiple bays going, whether it be 2 or 5, whatever it is, I can see those dogs, where they're at, if they're moving, if they're staying still. And while I'm walking in to kill a hog, I'm checking their distances and locations and how much they're barking on this one. That tells me what the hog is doing and how the dogs are acting. And then when I get back in the buggy, I'm always watching this to see which is the closest bay where I'm going to next. So this collar allows me to, it's got prongs on the inside. I can shock the dog if I want to, which I hardly ever do. If I shock a dog, it's usually they're getting too close to a highway and about to get run over, which is super rare. We hunt in the middle of nowhere, so that doesn't happen that often. It'll tone and make a beeping noise that the dogs do not like if I want to deter them from something, or let them know I'm ready to go. If I'm blowing the foxhorn and toning them, they'll know that I'm done. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. It takes a while to get the young dogs conditioned to that. And if a dog is baying a hog, I will never, hardly ever, it will be super, super rare. If they're doing what they're supposed to, I'm not going to jack with the sound, the shock, anything. I don't want any type of negative connotation with doing what they like. But when you see me in the field, I've got this around my neck. And if you other hunters out there are wondering what the difference is, the Garmin 100 and 200 and this one, if you ever see how good the picture looks like and how easy you can move it around with your thumb on this screen, it makes the other ones hard to look at. But if you've got lots of dogs and you hunt quite a bit like me, it's worth it to pay the extra money. Now also on this one too, I have satellite texting, and so I'm in places all the time that do not have cell phone reception. So this has its own number. It Bluetooths to my phone. I have an app on my phone, so then I can pull out my phone, and if I'm getting a phone call, I can pull up the app and I can watch all the dogs the same way as I do on all these. And I can also text through this if I'm in a spot where I'm not getting service, and if I'm in trouble, I can say, hey, I'm down here so-and-so at this location, which it's rare. I usually just text and say, hey, I need help down here. We got a big hog, got a buggy stuck or whatever. You can do things like that. So these are the main pieces of equipment that you're going to see me using. Every dog is going to be wearing one of these. This belonged to one of the best bay dogs ever raised. She's not with us anymore. Her name is Lily, but she wore this pink collar for about 8 years for me. And so this is her collar. I haven't let another dog wear it yet. She did not hunt with us last season, and so this one's just been sitting around, and so I thought I would use it. But if you have any more questions about that, this is just a little bit about it. These are super helpful. I get all this from Dog and Hunt Supply. You can see the sticker right there. They've got all kinds of cool stuff. They can help you out in there. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope this clears up a little bit about what we use these for and how I use them. I'll try to continue to answer questions the days ahead. God bless and happy dog tracking.